Welcome, guys, to another episode of Late Night Shenanigans. We are your hosts, AJ, and I'm gonna start it off with go ahead, you up there,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Gosh.
Hi, I'm Breezy. We're Breezy
Breezy.
Geckos.
Welcome to Late Night Shenanigans. Tonight we're kind of continuation from last episodes about Pokemon and reptiles coming together. A little bit about our breeding seasons as well for tonight's episode. So I guess without further ado, we'll just hop right in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of touched base last time, guys, about Pokemon and reptiles, how Pokemon's latest craze, or whatever, however you want to say it, coming in not just to the reptile hobby, but the world. Just everything Pokemon. I've seen lately, like, Targets doing anything that they can with Pokemon. Not just Pokemon drops, but like Pop-Tarts. They got Pokemon on the front. Duffel bags,
Apparel,
the
water
sling
cups,
bags, jackets, yeah, apparel, and it's not.
Wait, what was it? Goldfish?
yeah,
the
goldfish,
goldfish, the Pokemon,
the soup, their soup,
the Campbell. Is it the Campbell soup?
Yep.
Right?
The Campbell soup.
What was the other one? There was the Campbell, the chocolate bars. The chocolate bars.
Yeah, the chocolate bars, the Hershey
Yeah,
chocolate
the
bars.
and then like everything is getting a hold of Pokemon and slapping that Pokemon label on it.
It's the 30th anniversary. McDonald's is doing it.
Yeah.
Krispy
But that's not the first time, right? McDonald's
No.
has done a Pokemon thing.
It's not.
As long with it. It is sweeping the nation like a plague. I want it.
Oh, Krispy Kreme just did it with donuts.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier today on the Discord.
Yeah.
The Krispy Kreme inspired donuts and stuff like that. And then I think they said something. I don't know, like maybe it's the box.
Jollibee. I just
Jollibee.
found that out.
Mm-hmm. And then what, like KFC? Didn't KFC have promo cards as well?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right,
With stamps
yeah.
on them. Yep.
So I'm just it's going out there. It's Pokemon this, Pokemon that. I mean, it's going crazy. Everywhere you go, you see Pokemon. Everyone's trying to get into it. And lo and behold, reptiles is another thing that people are bringing Pokemon into it. We'll dive into some of that stuff too. And what are your thoughts about that stuff too? Like the Pokemon entering the reptiles. What do you guys think? How is that affecting? Is it affecting in a positive manner or a negative manner? I mean, who's to say, really? Could be just opinions. What do you guys think? You want me to, Daniel?
you can go first, Daniel.
Oh, me? Okay. Sure. Why not? Yeah, I mean, I feel like all of these things kind of just come in cycles. That's what it feels like. Although it's only recently that I've, gotten back into Pokemon, but I've always known of Pokemon and I've randomly bought throughout the years.
Right.
What I did with those Pokemon cards, I have no idea. I kind of wish I still... They're somewhere in my in-laws' house, like mid-era stuff. I got random tins. Or I give them to my brothers. I don't know. But yeah, Pokemon has always been around. And it's all strategic, I think.
Okay. You think Pokemon people, they kind of figured it out?
Yeah, I mean, they figured out the algorithm, definitely. And, being on these, platforms like Palm Street, whatnot, eBay sales is now doing that, live auctions. It just, more, 100 times more exposure. And now all of these younger generations are, hopping in on the train, And then you got people that... like us who are re-entering the game or whatever, and then you got people who are much older or something, and they're just like, "Ooh, what's going on? What are my nieces and nephews, talking about?" Right? It's all crazy over. And I think, specifically with Palm Street, right? I think because we have those different categories, the reptile section, the collectibles now, that as reptile keepers or hobbyists or breeders or whatever, I think just being in a hobby in general, we already have the traits. We already have everything within our DNA to be like, ooh, a piece of candy, and just dive right in or whatever, right? We're all like hoarders at heart. I think we're all fascinated by pretty colors and aesthetics and all that stuff, right? And it's just all of this is to me. It's like like I'm turning 36 in November, so this is just like the nostalgia, right?
Exactly.
And I think that's what life's about. Just trying to get every moment, capturing those moments of like nostalgic feelings and all that, and being able to share that amongst like family and friends. That's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, like 100%. Like I grew up with Pokemon. I collected the first wave of Pokemon cards when it came out.
First
And
editions, base sets,
and
base set
played
2.
with it, threw them away, played with them, and it's funny because now Eli, my youngest, he loves Pokemon. He will sit there and talk and talk and talk your head about Pokemon.
He got it from you.
Yeah, and literally, he'll sit there and just nonstop talking to me, and I'm just sitting there like, yep. Because he can talk, like I tell you what, he'll sit there and talk for like a good 80 hours about Pokemon, nonstop.
Yeah.
And it's fun because like it's just something like we can do together. Like, me growing up with the Pokemon, it's fun to watch him grow up with the Pokemon as well. That like Daniel was saying, that nostalgia feeling and stuff like that. You guys think it's some kind of sales tactic, even in the reptile hobby? Like I've seen, if you guys have, I know everyone goes out there shopping. Everyone shops at Target, Best Buy, Walmart. They always have that Pokemon section in the front, right where the cash registers are, and that's where they used to always be.
Yep.
But
next to all the trading cards.
But lately,
they were check lane add-ons. It's that's like a thing for retails.
Yeah.
But lately, I've seen them moving, like Walmart and Target, moving it more into the store.
So like all towards the back, next to electronics.
Yep.
Well, there's a reason for that, though.
Trying to get people to walk in their store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want you to walk in more.
Go grab
see everything else.
Go grab the Pokemon and see. Oh my gosh, they got a sale sign over there. Maybe I'll go check out the sale sign.
Yeah.
It's like
maybe go grab some snacks on the way in too.
And from what I've seen, I've been, I've been, in ARVCs and all the reptile shows. I go visit them as well. And now I'm starting to see, you got the reptiles, it's a reptile show. You get all the lizards, geckos, whatever reptiles there may be. And then boom, either in the middle or on the sides or both sides, boom, there's cases of Pokemon. You think the reptile hobby is starting to gain some of that experience from retailers and trying to get more eyes on their table by using Pokemon? It's the latest craze.
I would say
yeah.
I would say yeah.
The latest craze.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, like more eyes on the table, you attract that customer base. Oh, Pokemon.
Yep.
Obviously they're there for reptiles too, right? They're at a reptile show. They're gonna be like, ooh, Pokemon, ooh, lizard.
I'd be like, oh, AJ, you got any frogs? You're like, sorry, fresh out of frogs. I got nothing but crested geckos, but here's a Froakie or a Greninja or a Polytoad, or something like that. Pokemon card.
It's just another form of sales tactic, I believe, to bring in that aspect, to bring that in. Because I know for me, I use maybe not Pokemon as a sales tactic for our booth, but the glamorous, the big wow stuff, like colors pop for me. You know what I'm saying? I got the big. If you guys have ever seen our vending display, I got the big lighted banner that just shines. It's it's double-sided, so you see it in the front and the back.
Oh, hell yeah.
Especially when you light it up. And then, the booth itself, the yellows, the purples, the cartoon colors, the comic book colors, it's all bright to attract people, to gain that, sense of, oh, what is that? That's a big light sign. It's like one of those big light signs in the aisles that says, sale, 50% off or some shit like that, but
Or a bug zapper, one of those.
Bug zapper.
Oh man, but it's a sales tactic, I believe. People drawing people in with the Pokemon because, like I said, it's what's hot right now. Everyone, it's Pokemon is on everybody's mind. With, like Breezy was talking about, the 30th anniversary for Pokemon is this year. All these sets, everything, you name it, from food, retails, everywhere, just slaps Pokemon right on it. Yep. And for some reason, it sells. It literally sells.
Pokemon's like very smart with like their tactic. I mean, their slogan says it all.
Gotta catch them all.
Catch them all. Yeah. Right? So the more they release, you just the more you chase.
Yeah, I was a kid when Pokemon first came out, and I don't remember it being anything crazy like it is right
now. Mm-hmm.
There was no hype about it whatsoever.
It's just a kid's game.
It was just Pokemon, and then now you got a piece of cardboard worth $10,000. That's crazy.
More.
And then that brings us to our next. We were talking about this earlier. We touched on this on the last episode. People using Pokemon cards as money, which is
currency.
Mind-boggling.
Currency. Yep. Like people using it for food at that one reel on Instagram.
The little food truck. Yep.
The little food truck.
Giving people food for.
I mean, hey, that's your business. If you take that as a form of payment. I know there's a tattoo artist. You've seen those.
Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. I've seen that too. Yeah. I've seen mechanics starting to do it too.
Mechanics, yeah, we seen that post the other day. Mechanics.
I was like, wow, that's interesting. I was like, maybe I should.
Just don't tell your boss.
Yeah, basically.
And I ain't even gonna lie. We at AAA Jack accept Pokemon.
I'm just kidding.
To trade for geckos. It's a thing. It is a thing. I am guilty 100%. I've done 5 trades now with 5 people. I traded geckos for some Pokemon cards. It's a thing. I mean, if that's what people are willing to take, I mean, like you guys said, it's your business. You can do whatever you want. If you accept Pokemon as currency, then you accept Pokemon as currency.
Yeah. It's like if you accept crypto, like businesses accepting crypto.
Oh, dude. Yep. Crypto's on the rise, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I remember Daniel over there talking about crypto not too long ago when we first got in here. So
I have a theory. I mean, like, that's a part of, like, the whole, like, cycles thing. So, like, I feel like there's a pretty close correlation. So when crypto's down, Pokemon's up. And it feels like Pokemon has been up for, like, the past year. Even last year. Towards the end when, everyone was like, I can get all the Scarlet Violet and all that, Sword and Shield. And then they're like, no more Prince. And then everybody went crazy, right? 151, everybody was scrambling, and then bam, Mega Evolve. And they were just pumping out all these different sets.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole time, crypto was down. I mean, like, it was trying to hold itself for the most part, and it's only recently that, obviously government, SEC, and, they're trying to pass certain bills and stuff, but like only recently it's starting to go up and trying to recover and go into the crypto bull run. Okay. So imagine, Pokemon has their own little bull run. Well, now it's like kind of cooling down, but then, Pokemon is just, with the 30th anniversary, it's just like a one-off thing. So it's just gonna it's just gonna go up again, which is, and that's the same stuff that happens with like certain cryptos, the big ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, like all the financial coins and stuff. Like there's, like, I follow that. I have some stuff, but everyone's just kind of waiting and like on the edge of their seats, and might be a fake out. I don't know, but you go from like Bitcoin was like under 60K, and then now it's like almost 80 again.
I remember growing up and
literally
seeing
this
Bitcoin
past week-
under a couple hundred.
This past week, it literally like jumped. It like went back to like a normal-ish level. Yeah, it's at 78 right now.
Yeah.
It was 59 not so long ago. It's a lot of money, but
Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
lot of money.
Some of these Pokemon cards, you know, do you think like all these raised in prices, like graded slabs, have anything to do with all this stuff or anything like that?
Yeah,
And all these
Yeah.
people like
And
selling
the
these cards.
the population of it too, because then it's like finding those cards in that condition
Mhm.
and that
Mhm.
grade. It's hard. Not many people want to let it go.
Okay. So, other than that, we'll get Pokemon wise. I mean, what are your thoughts? Because I know we're trying to come to a consensus. I'm trying to bring everything, you know, together here. Trying to build one community, like I was telling you guys earlier, about
Mhm.
Pokemon and reptiles coming together. In you know, we gotta start small somehow. For me, I'm trying to build it through Palm Street, just because of the collectibles tab. Because there's so many reaches with
Oh,
Palm
yeah.
Street, with
Mhm.
reptiles, Palm Street or plants, collectibles tab, stones, Disney tab. There's so many different stuff.
there's a lot more. No.
I swear
Within-
they've added so much more within the last year.
Oh yes, 100%. I remember last year when I started Palm Street, or when they, I think it was quite a few years back. Palm Street was called. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It wasn't called Palm Street. It was called something else, and it was only plants, plant auctions, and this and that. And then I remember when, maybe 3 years ago, it was during a Flora Fauna, and then Palm Street went in there and drafted a couple of the reptile breeders to kind of do like a beta launch to sell reptiles on the Palm Street platform. And so they were like the pioneer, I guess you would say the pioneers for the Palm Street reptile tab. And yeah, I remember when I was watching, because I remember I used to watch the YouTube auctions with a few of the breeders that you guys know now. And that's where I started watching them on auction. And then they were like, hey, we're moving the auctions over to this app called Palm Street. You know, here, download the link, blah, blah, blah. Our first show is whenever. And then I remember logging into it. It was all brand new. You know, I didn't know what the hell was going on. But it was just like plants, reptiles, and I think there was like one other tab maybe. And then fast forward to now, there's like fucking 12 different tabs, 15 different tabs.
I swear there's more than that.
There's a lot of different.
There's a lot.
I think I seen one that said like garage sale or some shit like that. I don't know.
Isn't there one for like home stuff too? Like homemade? Or like
I think so. And I think I've heard someone trying to do like a cooking channel on there or something.
dude, I swear I've seen someone selling like cookies on there too.
Always seen those rice cereal bags the other day on that one live. So yeah, it's a thing. I mean, it's crazy. But we're trying to, like, you can find us. We're on the reptile tab, and then we are now starting on the collectibles side too. You guys probably see a lot of like AAA Jack, Breezy Geckos, Daniel or Viva, Snoozy. You'll see a lot of us bouncing around from the reptile tabs to the collectibles tab, Pokemon, and then reptile.
Yeah.
And then slowly we've been integrating. You know, trying every time I'm on, I try to after party over to collectible stuff. I've been slowly bringing all these reptile people over to the Pokemon side. And I'm starting to see a lot more reptile people over there. So that's pretty cool, trying to bring everybody together like that too. And it's fun. It's funny too, because like I'll be sitting there on Saturday Night Lives, and then we get card people after partying into our lives and shit like that. And I always think that's pretty cool because, you know, they always shout us out. They call us the lizard. What's Chief call us? The lizard family.
The lizard family.
Every time we have a party in there, he's like, "Oh, my lizard family's coming in" and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool that they recognize that the reptile people are coming in, also buying up some Pokemon and stuff like that. It's pretty heartwarming and
Oh
pretty
yeah.
cool. So like to keep doing that and try to keep bringing everybody in together as a community with the reptiles and the Pokemon. So don't be afraid to put Pokemon on your tables. It's just a good sales tactic. Don't worry about anybody else saying anything.
I mean, it's your table. Do what you want.
I mean, I've seen where like some reptile shows, like when you do like the application, maybe they like to see where like I don't know.
Okay, follow the guidelines. Follow guidelines.
Yeah,
though.
follow the guidelines. Make sure if they say only reptiles, make sure you do only reptiles.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything where it says no Pokemon. So for any applications I've done, I've done NARBCs, I've done the show me's here around town, and they just ask what you're selling and not saying, oh, you can only sell.
Yeah.
I don't know about any other shows. Those are the shows that I've applied for and I've vended. They just ask what we're selling, and I just list what we're selling, whether it's apparel, geckos, 3D prints. And I guess you can list Pokemon, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, don't
I
put
mean, you
30
can put that.
first.
I mean, technically, you could list it under collectibles.
I mean, yeah. But now
I should
going
probably
to
check back with Central Valley, like the vendors. I don't remember like that being a section.
well, yeah.
It's
I mean,
fine.
I don't know. I've never had that issue, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I have like a certain guideline, or I haven't seen one. Like I said, with the
I haven't
shows
seen one either.
with the shows that I've put my applications in, I haven't seen anything where they did tier Pokemon or something like that. But no, I mean, everything Pokemon. Is there anything else you guys need to know about Pokemon?
I mean, would you need like a special like licensing or permit, or like where
I
the
don't think-
vendors?
I don't think
would,
permit wise. I think it's
issues?
more. I think it's more along lines of, hey guys, this is a reptile show. Let's not bring like knives and shit, or I don't know.
Oh yeah, like
Like,
make it look like a swap meet type of thing.
yeah, and make it
Yeah.
just about reptiles, like that kind of thing. I mean, I haven't seen anything like. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't put in applications to all the shows. Like I said, mainly
Yeah.
NARBCs, the show me's here around me, and
Mhm.
that's about it. And like I said, when I put my application in for them, there's nothing that says I couldn't put Pokemon on my table.
Yeah.
Although you might need a permit if you plan on bringing your God Pack pool. Like, hey.
His God pack.
What's a God Pack? The audience, what's a God Pack? You guys don't know what a God Pack is. It's because I'm a god. Plain and simple. I'm just kidding.
Anyway.
No, I was pulling Ascended Heroes Pokemon packs. I just finished master setting Ascended Heroes, and then I pull a God Pack. Some shit. But whatever. But if you guys want to know what a God Pack is in Pokemon, it's just basically a pack of cards that has all hits in it, no common cards. They're all
Yeah, it would be like that. Like, oh my god, no way, holy crap! And you start screaming and shaking, and
there is no
crying
other feeling.
maybe.
It's
Yeah.
a thing. It is a thing, guys. I literally
Yeah.
we opened that pack and I was literally freaking out.
Freaking out. Major
And-
freak out. Major
and
freak out.
shaking,
Both,
gotta pass
both
out.
slides, the slippers
Seeing
went
stars.
both directions.
hollering in Shinoa's ear. I was yelling. Fucking Breezy wasn't even paying attention. He was on the phone with his mom, and we sent in an SOS. So I was literally sitting here holding the first card because it was already a hit. So
Yeah,
we already knew it was a God Pack, and I'm sitting there just
Yeah.
holding it real quick, and we are
you were
trying.
like, you did You did the quick peekaboo. You're like, oh shit.
You're like,
I
oh,
was like,
snap.
oh shit! Freaking the fuck out. It was me, Daniel, and Snoozy in the Discord. And
Yeah.
Breezy was nowhere to be found. Everyone was messaging him, texting
Yeah.
him. We were like, Breezy, we fucking opened the God Pack and shit. I swear.
I just about message everybody. I think even Julio and stuff.
Like we sent the horn out, and I was just freaking out. And I had already mastered the set, and I was still freaking out that I had a God Pack. So
Oh yeah, the feeling is just surreal.
it's there.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have been doing Pokemon, you guys probably know. There are probably some people out there probably, what are these idiots talking about? It's a card. It's more than just a card, I tell you. More than just a card.
More than just a card.
It is $5,000 worth of a card.
Yeah, literally 5,000.
You had like literally a dopamine dump. Like it peaked and then it dumped, and you slept so good the next, that same night.
Oh yeah, you're like, oh my god,
And it's funny.
best
Crash.
night ever.
I still have that said Goth Pack sitting right next to me on this desk, right here,
Oh yeah,
as a remembrance.
as a reminder.
Well, no, we're gonna get it graded, is why, because it was probably like a mid-tier God Pack, not like an awesome God Pack, but like a mid-tier God Pack.
So pretty
but
good.
the one special thing about this God Pack is the centering on all 10 cards are perfect. Like every single one of them is perfect. Even the energy card that's in there is perfectly centered. The QR
Energy
code
card.
the QR code card, perfectly centered. I'll tell you, everything was fucking perfectly centered. That wrapper that I ripped, fucking perfectly centered. I'm setting it all up. Wrapper, QR code, energy cards, everything getting graded. So, but Pokemon guys, don't sleep. It's sweeping the nation.
Don't sleep.
Soon, it's gonna be in every household.
It probably is already. If not already is.
If not already. So feel free and message any of us, especially Breezy. He knows a lot about Pokemon grading, price wise and stuff like that, MSRP and whatever, stuff like that. He's a good person to talk to about it if you guys have any questions.
Yeah, just reach out.
We'll have more we're gonna have more topics about Pokemon in these episodes and seasons of Late Night Shenanigans. We have a good lineup of some interviews to interview, to say the least. We got Chief Pokemon, Illumination, and some other good streamers out there on the collectible sides. And we're gonna bring on here as well and talk Pokemon. What's their take on the hobby, where it's going, and stuff like that. Because guess what? It's a hobby just like the reptile side. They're going through the same stuff we go through, whether the ups, the downs, the crashes, the drama. They're all the same. Everything's the same. So we'll digress. We'll get more into Pokemon. We'll dive heavily deep. If you guys have anything you guys want us to talk about Pokemon, feel free. Drop them in the comments. Let us know in our lives on Palm Street, Discords. Free to join the Discord. Make sure you guys, if you guys want anything to talk about, hit us up in the Discord as well. We'll probably shift some gears for the remainder of the episode. And before we start, Breezy, what is our gecko of the day?
So our gecko of the day today is an Exanthic. This one is from Lee's Reptile House. He's actually in our Discord and your Discord. And slow little guy. I got this one much smaller. It actually grew up a good amount already. So
Okay. And what's so great about an Exanthic?
it's like an Oreo. It's just black and white.
I remember back in like 2020, 2021 when we first started, and the Exanthics, woof, I tell you what, them things were going for like $15,000, $12,000, $16,000 for a visual Exanthic.
That is wild.
Crazy. crazy, crazy, crazy.
And I thought I paid a lot for mine.
I know. Trust me. I paid a lot for an Exantic. Just to get so obviously we all know Exantics are recessive. So some of you were like, let me go cheaper, right? Let's get 100% het Exantic.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know, those are cheaper now, especially nowadays. But
oh yeah, they're so cheap now.
Back when like I said, back in 2021, those 100% Exantic, not even a lily white, just a regular 100% Exantic, those were like $8,000 to $10,000, $9,000, $7,000, just for a 100% het Exantic. I see those selling for like $60 now today. You know, $60, $100. I see those 100% het selling. Can you imagine? I tell you, that was some crazy times. Definitely,
that's crazy too. And like those geckos were selling at those prices back then.
100%, yes. Everyone wanted.
And it's like you're like just like what?
Mm-hmm.
Dropping a whole ass car payment.
That's trust me.
That's a whole car.
when we first started and we were buying up our geckos and getting our collection going, I bought a 5-gram lily white for $1,000, and I thought that was expensive. Shanoa freaked the hell out when I dropped because we went to a small show that was close to us, and I remember because I had $1,000 in cash, and I told Shanoa when we went to this show, I was like, I'm looking for a lily white. That is all I'm looking for.
That's all I want. You're like, this is all I want.
And I shit you not, we walked into this reptile show. We always go right for some reason. Whenever we walk into a reptile show, we walk to the right.
I always do the same thing. It's always right. Because I feel like it's just our sense of direction. It's like the right side. We're always driving on the right.
I just go to the right, and then we'll start on the right side, and then work our way to the left. And I shit you not, we walked to the right side. First booth, I was looking, and then boom, I seen the lily white. 5 grams, $1,000.
5 grams.
I was like, I really like this lily white. And I was like, I'm gonna buy it. And
you're like, it's that gecko. Mm-hmm.
I literally told the guy, I want this gecko, and he's like, all right, $1,000. And I was like, boom, 10 right there. Shanoa, like, the look on
she looked at you. She was just like,
that's all your money. That's all the money. She's like, I mean, we have more money, but that's what I allotted myself to buy a lily white, and I dropped all 1,000. And it's funny.
What year was this?
This is like in 2020 or 2021.
Damn, 6 years ago.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, this guy was like, damn, this guy's dropping $1,000 on his
$1,000, yeah, literally.
He literally said, he's like, what else are you looking for? I was like, well, we're building our collection. He's like, well, I got more geckos behind me, because he knew I was being a serious breeder.
Yeah, he knew. He knew. He was like, you're serious.
Some good stuff behind me, and we literally walked around the table, like, behind him, and he starts opening up this big tote, showing me all these expensive geckos. Is like, okay. And to this day, you guys know my main lily breeder. This is the same lily we're talking about that I bought $1,000. Luke Skywalker. So if you guys know me, if you guys been to the shows, you have seen Luke Skywalker. He is the dad to Pizza the Hut, the red lily Pizza the Hut. That's Luke Skywalker is the dad. The Lusa babies are yellow lilies. Luke is the dad to Lusa babies. So a lot of hot commodities come from that gecko that I bought. He's living best life here. We still have him. He's pumping it out every season. He's a great breeder, and he's just doing his thing. And already, I can tell you, we already made our money back on him. I mean, we don't really keep track of that, but just because Luke is like one of our main lily breeders, we have other lily breeders, but they're hets, so they're giving us the Exantic. So 9 times out of 10, you buy a lily white from us, Luke is going to be the dad. Luke is the father.
Luke.
I
Luke
am
is
Exactly.
the father.
Dang, $1,000.
I know.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
wild.
I mean, I guess that's not like too crazy because like that probably wasn't like peak Lily White.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because like I just looked it up. 2020. You know what Pokemon sets were in 2020?
Oh God. Here we
Again,
go.
I think the theory, right? You know, everybody was sleeping on the 2020 sets.
What? Evolving Skies?
Vivid Voltage, Champion's Path, which is a special set, I guess. I don't know. Darkness Ablaze.
Yeah.
I don't even.
Vivid Voltage was a good one. Darkness
Rebel
Ablaze.
Clash, and then Sword and Shield base.
Oh yeah, Sword and Shield. Yeah, Sword and Shield. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was all like the V, you know, the V's and the V maxes and all that.
So,
Yep.
if I didn't buy Luke, how many ETBs could I have gotten with the grand?
Oh, dude, I mean, like a good amount.
I mean,
I feel like
if they were at 50 a pop, a grand, that would be 20 ETBs. What's the cost of a Sword and Shield ETB? Now.
What's I was gonna say, what's the cost of it now?
What's the
Sword
cost
and
of it
Shield.
now? Daniel,
Or
look
Darkness
it up.
Ablaze? How
Yeah,
much is
look it up.
Darkness Ablaze now?
too much.
How much?
I
is
just
Darkness-
remember like 2020, like you could walk and you could find Pokemon like out in the wild,
yeah.
and people would just be like, I mean, I personally was like, oh, cool, and like I just didn't freaking buy it.
Dude, I remember like back in 2020,
Those shelves were
2021.
stocked.
Yeah, those shelves, nobody touched it. It literally sat on shelves. And then nowadays, like today, or last year, coming to this year, you walk into a Target, Walmart, Best Buy, it is non-existent. You'll see like little tiny single packs hanging in there.
I mean, they're not as much as I thought. The Darkness Ablaze and the Sword and Shield. The Darkness Ablaze ETB is like 120. Sword and Shield is like 185.
Yeah.
So you probably get
190.
double your
Oh,
money.
2021 was Evolving Skies.
Yeah.
That's when there was a correction made. Pokemon
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
why. I was like 2020. I was like, wait,
all-time
that's literally like when Evolving came out.
Pokemon, the market was very bearish at that point, and
remember-
then 2021.
Dude,
Went like that.
when Evolving came out, it was on the shelf. It just sat there,
Dude, Evolving came out in the middle of the year, August.
Yeah.
And then
You had
Hey,
Shining
you know what's-
Fates, Battle Styles, Chilling Reign. I remember those because, again, shelves are still pretty stocked. I have like old ETBs that my kids would put like their like stickers or whatever, like reuse it. And then Evolving Skies, Celebrations, and then Fusion Strike.
Fusion
big set.
Strike. Mm-hmm. Hey, I feel like that's gonna be like the new Delta Rain set. I feel like a lot of people are gonna sleep on it. Rayquaza's probably gonna be a low hit rate.
I don't know. That's like
I don't know.
Japanese. The Japanese gold Rayquaza is sitting pretty heavy right now. Still,
I think it's still gonna do pretty well. What is it? PO Perfect Order. That was probably when people were like, because the set itself and chase cards
Yeah.
wasn't the most popular cards, even though they had like it's still really good, but just not enough.
It just wasn't the most popular options
Yeah.
or the most favorited Pokemons. Like Meowth was in there, so you got a Clefairy, Clefable. You had a couple in there. Because Zygarde's like a newer Pokemon, not even like an original.
yeah. I think we need a squirrel button. But we definitely just squirrel.
Squirrel?
Squirrel? We need a squirrel button.
Squirrel? Just bring out the mini squirrel.
You're a squirrel.
Not
Just bring out the mini
squirrel.
squirrel. Be like squirrel.
Squirtle. We squirreled. So right back into Pokemon. Look at us.
Hey.
So breeding season. Let's talk a little bit about the breeding seasons. We know we've been breeding since 2022. I think we think we started our breeding season at the end of 2021. 2022, we've been breeding. So we've been breeding for like 4 years now. I know Breezy. We'll get to Breezy. He's in the beginning stages of the infant stage of the reptile stuff. But let's go to a key point. Daniel with Viva Las Geckos. He is starting his breeding season. Started late last year, right? Or sometime last year?
Yeah, with like a couple, like my first pair, and then as I slowly acquired, and then stumbled across you, and then that number just jumped up,
just skyrocketed,
and then just Palm Street here, Palm Street there.
Now I'm pretty sure you pretty grasped the concept of breeding, right? And I know you've talked to me about breeding seasons and how we breed and stuff like that. Maybe talk to other Palm Streeters and ask them how their breeding season does. And so breeding your first season now, is there anything you think you would have done different, or like, going through the motions, doing the breeding seasons? Everyone's breeding season is starting to wind down. It's almost October, November. Season's almost over, and then what are plans for, like, how was your first breeding? How did you think your first breeding went? And what do you think you'll do different on the next breeding cycle?
I think I did pretty well. I mean, like, for the most part, I have pretty consistent, females that lay fertile eggs, nice pearly whites and stuff like that. There are a few that I'm still working out the kinks, taking my time with. I think one thing that I will do a little bit different next year is really dedicate certain pairs. Just because now I kind of, like this past year, or in the beginning of the year, I did a lot of I tried keeping it like specific, like designated pairs. And then when I started hatching out babies, I was like, ooh, and then that's when like the light bulb and all these ideas were coming out, and the creative aspect, and just wanting to know, like, what the potentials are for certain things. And obviously, like, keeping the Dalmatian stuff with the Dalmatians so that you can like really pump out really nice looking super Dals and stuff like that. But everything else, like keeping it, pinstripe to pinstripe. I did pair my male breeder King. He's a triple X Pangeo, and I paired him to one of my females, which she's like a kind of like a tangerine pinstripe big girl. Her name is Big Mac, and I guess those triple X genes are pretty strong because, like, it broke through that pinstripe no problem. Okay. And it gave me like some of my nicest, like, so far one of my favorites, aside from like hatching like my first lilies and stuff like that, let alone a double clutch lily. One was like a phantom lily, so that was pretty cool.
Ooh.
Still hoping for to pop out some caps. Those they should be coming very soon, because now they've had time to so I did like the whole like A team versus B team, and then like giving like a break because it's freaking hot here in Vegas, and give myself a break because the Central Valley Expo, I just been trying to focus on that, getting stuff ready for that. But now, probably towards the end of September, when things cool down, I'm gonna slide over the B team, and see what they're up to, what they're capable of. And then maybe the ones, I mean, like, I have some that are just like really good at like laying and then recouping and then laying again. And like, it is just like I have like a bunch of, you can see all the tapes and stuff, but I keep track, I write the dates of like the lay, or whenever I do find the eggs, I guess, which is almost every day. I'm always digging, but I do have some females that are just like clockwork. But I will. They're already most of the females. They're on a break technically, but I also been finding eggs still. So, and they're fertile. So I don't know. It's they haven't had a male in like a month, and I just found eggs just yesterday.
Well, they can retain it. I know that. They can
Yeah.
So
Yeah, which is pretty cool because like now I'm like, oh shoot, who was it again?
Yeah, because I'm thinking of what I think is one of what I've heard before is like the concept of people were breeding. Like, say you breed this season, whatever your season's February to October, November. And you give the gecko a break, right? And then then you start the season over again, beginning of the year or whatever, however you start it. And that same female, you pair it with a different gecko. I've heard, people say like, well, if these geckos retain the sperm from the previous male, how do you know in the next season they're giving you the right male lineage?
Yeah, I thought about that, and I my plan, or I've already kind of done that. Made sure that like there is a clear distinction between like the males, so that kind of helps. I know it's not like 100% tried and true, but like
I think, hear me out. Some of my breeders. So like what I've done is with my females, because I think like 2 of them from what I've seen. So I gave them not necessarily a break, but I was switching them into my summer or my regular breeding to my winter groups. I needed to switch because the male wasn't ready. And then I've seen to where, so she was bred the last season. And then so when the next season came up, she took a pause and waited for my winter season. But in that pause, I think since she was bred last season, she was retaining the sperm from the previous male. And since I hadn't paired her like everybody else, she just kept using it and kept pumping me out eggs. And
damn.
what I'm thinking is in that time when I repaired for the next season, I think that new male maybe pushes the old sperm out. And that's how you get the correct lineage. I don't know. It's just what I think. From what I think.
That could.
Because if they don't have that new male to help push what's in there out, then they just use what they have. You know what I'm saying? Kind of. I don't know.
Right. I see that. I can see that.
And that's just because I had to switch from different seasons, and that's what I've seen with some of my females, is they're using what they had because their cycle is breed, they have that break, and then they breed again, But then I broke that cycle because I needed to push them into the winter group. So maybe I disrupted the cycle one year, and then I have to like reorganize it. But
you're like, oh shit.
So I noticed that, so I kind of stopped that. So whoever's breeding in the normal season, they're staying there, and then I pick who I want to go over to the winter season. That way I don't break any more cycles than what the females are already doing. So
makes sense.
Yeah. But breeding wise, do you watch as a new breeder? Like, you just started breeding. I know people are always scared when they pair their geckos together. Did you give them a hotel room and threw them there and watch them until they locked and then separated them, or did you drop it in the female's enclosure, or how do you breed? 1-to-1, 1-to-3? How did you do it?
Well, pretty much so before I started the season, I already knew who was ready, who was about to be ready, or at least I'm like, I just wanted to wait like a couple more weeks or maybe a month or two and then like recheck their weight because they were already dropping like duds, right?
Mhm.
But weight wise, I was like, want to be closer to like 45, 50, even better. But all the females, they had like their own penthouse, and it was the males that I would, put into the or introduce into the enclosure. Sometimes it's right away, especially when you do that nighttime, and then sometimes I just kind of leave them be for like a week, and then take out the male. Um, I do have, and I've tried this, and I still kind of do it, where I have pairs that get along so well, you know, not a drop in weight or anything like that. The female will lay, the male, I think is kind of interesting. So lay box, and then like ledge or pool noodle or plants or whatever. Female will lay, male will be on top, like almost like looking out or watching out, making sure the coast is clear. And then when she's done, she kind of, at least with my females, they kind of linger, make sure that that stuff is all packed in, and no one knows. I'm convinced my females are like, Daniel's never gonna find them, like, they like I specifically, I've gotten to a point where like I put, like, if I have a lay bin, I put all the like the cocoa fiber and sphagnum moss and like the mixture off to one side, and then there's a gap of like nothing. So I'm like, if that slid over, somebody, probably laid. Thing is, I have females who will lay in the dirt pile and leave that gap. So I've actually,
I'm outsmart you.
yeah, they definitely did it because unfortunately, like I couldn't, like I found eggs. I was like, oh, they're a little wrinkly, a couple dents here and there.
Yeah.
I have found out, like with our collection, and at least for me, I've tested it. I've done the things, and literally, if it's a feeding day, like Monday or Friday, and I'll give the geckos, I'll drop food, and I'll put the food in there, and then when we go to pick up the food, if the female hasn't touched the food, my gecko laid eggs. I'll go straight to lay bin and look, and boom, there's eggs.
Oh wow!
Huh?
And so maybe you could check that out sometimes if you, but like if they eat their foods, that means they didn't lay eggs.
Oh,
Tried and true. I've done it for 3 years, keeping an eye on it, making sure, and
interesting.
98% of the time, it's what it is. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's a thing or not, but if I know, boom, that they didn't touch their food, I'm in the lay bins looking for eggs.
Oh man, well, that's kind of a waste of food.
You're like, why didn't you touch your food?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they don't, they don't touch their food, but
Yeah.
every time they eat their food, there's definitely no eggs in there. I know that. So like if they don't touch their food and there's no eggs in there, I give them a little bit of an extra mist to help them with the humidity to encourage them to lay. Because if they're not eating, it triggers my mind that gecko is about to lay. So it's either there is eggs in there or they're really about to lay. So then I'll pull the food, give them an extra mist. Next day I'll go in there, I'll check for eggs, and sure enough, there's eggs in there.
Yeah. You ever notice your females? At least mine do. Because like I'll sit here exact in this spot, playing games or talking to you guys on Discord, but I'll watch some of my females, and right around, if not the same night, I'll have my females kind of do like this, like they'll pace. They'll kind of dig, and then get out, and you're like, that wasn't right, then they it's a lot of like traveling that they do, like kind of like when when a mommy goes into labor, or they gotta walk it out sometimes to do a couple laps.
Oh yeah, I've
all that. So
our first two kids, I remember going and doing walk around Walmart, 1 o'clock in the morning. 1 o'clock in the morning.
In the morning? 1 o'clock 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 in the
my
1 o'clock in
ex-wife
the morning.
yeah, trust me, like it was that bad. Like we were trying to get this baby out of there. So they said walking and intercourse induces labor and fucking um
Okay.
Okay.
I shit you not, that's what they said. That's what they said.
Wow. I think
Walking,
my
intercourse and all that stuff induces labor. Look it up, and it's true. I shit you not. It's
the doc didn't fucking tell me that.
Was she pregnant? Well, you weren't in the military
Yeah.
when you were pregnant, were you?
No.
No. See, we were both Navy, and doctors on the base, they're like, look here, to induce the labor, you walk around, a lot of walking. What else? It was intercourse, and then something else. There was something else to help induce labor.
McDonald's.
Stretching? I don't know.
So it was a great time for me, obviously. So there was a lot of everything, a lot of walking, a lot of the stuff, and I remember going to Walmart at like midnight just to walk around. We literally just walked around in Walmart to help induce the labor, and we went to Busch Gardens one time to help induce. There was a hell of walking at the theme parks. She didn't ride any roller coasters. We just walked around the theme park, ate funnel cakes and shit. And
oh, dude, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, you guys did it at Busch Gardens?
You're a dummy. We walked around Busch Gardens.
Oh yeah.
Jeez Louise. But
this is gonna be really interesting if your kids are watching these episodes. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck, Dad?"
Hey, it's what we have to do to have Annabelle pop out. I'm just saying. Like we were newlyweds. I was 21 at the time, I believe.
Oh damn.
Dang. Still out here.
Yeah, we were young parents.
Yeah.
21, 22. No, I think she was 21. So then that would put me at 23.
Okay. What Pokemon set was out at that time? Yeah.
2009 is when she was born.
Snap.
Let me look it up.
2009.
Let's see what you missed. What you missed out.
What did I miss in 09?
Dude, 2009, I was entering the army.
That's crazy.
And I went to boot camp in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Way to show my age, I guess, on here. Yeah. So
there's only one military, everyone's whatever that saying is. Damn, you want to know?
What was out in 09?
Damn, like I wish I had these. Platinum.
Oh shit, the platinums.
Oh, the platinum one.
Rising Rivals, Supreme Victors, Arceus, Pokemon Rumble. Whoa!
Rumble.
Pop Series 9, another one. It's a very small set. 2009.
Yeah.
I like how
back then normal.
I like how we talked about more in the breeding side, and then we worked down to procreation, and then now we're back to Pokemon.
Hey, Pokemon's everywhere. Pokemon. You take them to the daycare, and boom, they make babies. You gotta walk that egg.
So a little brief,
ride the bike.
A little brief about how we do breedings around here. We do 1-to-1 breedings here, so one male, one female.
I do the same.
We are heavily on the lineage to make sure we keep track of our lineage and stuff like that. And that way we know who the mom and who the dads are. Well, we already know who the dad would be, because I know people do groups of 1 to 3. But here we hone in on the lineage, so the mom, the dad. So it's 1-to-1. The male goes into the female's enclosure, and then how we do it, because Shanoa always gives me crap. So before the season starts, we have this giant whiteboard, and I start listing all the males.
Oh snap!
Yep. I start listing the males breeders first. So who I'm picking, what projects I want to see, I do the male breeders first, and then I start populating females into the male group. The males will either have 2 to 3, depending. Sometimes they'll have 4 to 5, but that's just because of my break. I have a normal breeding season, and then I have a winter season. So that's why some males have more. Usually it's 1 to 3. If it's 1 to 5, that means that male is also in the winter season. Not all the males are in the winter season, because right now I have, between both seasons, I have 75 females breeding right now. 50 is on the normal, or 55, I believe, is on the normal. And then I have 20 females breeding on my winter season. So not all the males will be breeding, just a handful. And then, so there'll be groups, and we do kind of our mentor's philosophy on the breeding. So one male, if it's one male and 3 females, so the male will go into the first female's enclosure for a week. We do every Sunday rotations, so we change out every Sundays. So the second week he'll go to female number 2, third week he'll go to female number 3, and then the next week cycle back 1, 2, 3 again, and then he'll keep rotating. As soon as we get fertile eggs from one of the females, then the female gets booted out the group, and then it's just the 2 females. And then once all females are laying fertile eggs, then said male is on vacation until winter season or the next season. That's how we do our breeding season. We do keep it a little bit warmer when we do breeding season. So typically in the gecko hut, it's like 78, roughly 77, 78. And then at nighttime, it dips down maybe like 76. But we do keep it warm. Yeah, we do keep it warm out here while they're breeding. And then once it's over with and they're on their 3 months cool down, we'll drop it down to like 75 and make it cooler for them during their cool down periods. So that's how we do our breedings. Of course, Daniel with Viva Las Geckos, he started his breeding season this year. Breezy. Comments and concerns. Breeding season is going to be coming around your corner soon. I know you're growing up your geckos. You know, you're like a little baby child in the reptile hobby.
Yeah, watching them all grow up.
Yeah, baby child in real life too. You're like 19 years old, I think, right?
No, I'm 27.
Oh,
but yeah,
22.
much younger than you guys.
But how are you worried? Are you kind of scared, maybe, or got little butterflies in your stomach trying to pair 2 geckos? Or
I have butterflies in my stomach, but I think I have
Butterflies.
some good help behind my back.
Oh
so.
yeah, 100%. Definitely a bunch of people there to ask questions. I know you got a whole corner of people, not just us. There's other people. I know you talk to other people in the hobby as well, not just us in Discord. But yeah, you got a whole backend to ask. Are there any certain projects that you're kind of honed in on, or you want to see in your first breeding?
So the first pairings that I'm doing that will probably be ready is my splatter line project that I'm working on. So
Okay.
I have a gecko that's from that special splatter line. So it's like an orange Dalmatian that has red spots as well. Like it's pretty vibrant when you see it in person. Pictures don't do it justice, but I want to
That's
see what else
exciting.
I can do it. And then my next pairing would probably be my lily white that's growing up. And then I'll probably pair that with my lavender pinstripe and see what that makes.
Ooh, some lavenders. Okay, going the lavender route, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't big on lavenders, but let's see what you get. Maybe I'll buy one of your lavenders.
I'm curious.
I've heard like in order, or there's like a working theory. I've seen it on like what is it, like YouTube, Gecko Pod, or one of those. Like I'm terrible with names, so. But the theory is that if you take, let's say, a red lily, right, and it's pretty muddled, whatever, and then you take a lavender, right, same, like very similar patterns or whatever, but lavender base and then a red base, right, pair them, you'll tend to pop out more vibrant if it hits, right? Because we're playing with games of odds and stuff like that and mixtures. But you have the potential to pop out like Pizza the Hut, very vibrant, saturated, almost cartoony red, like.
Yep. I'm trying to pop out a cartoony orange, more even
there you
crazier
go.
orange.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm here for it. I love orange. That's my favorite color. So
yeah, but the key is the lavender. Supposedly.
So you think it's maybe that hypo effect going in there, like the hypo
like the
lavender?
the hypo C2 like cleaner genes that help clean up the color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm starting to see.
Or just the mixture, right? Like how they say don't mix like red based Dalmatian with like a yellow based Dalmatian. You're gonna
break brown.
Get a funky. Yeah, like a something.
Because when
I
think of colors and like geckos, like I think of actual like color palettes as well and mixing actual colors.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And just some colors just don't go well together. And like you said, like reds and yellows like make like a muddy brown color. And it does an actual color palette too.
Yeah, it does. It does. But there's those one-offs.
The one-offs. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There's some yellows and reds. I mean, you 8 times out of 10, you get that muddy brown stuff. But I think sometimes you make those red and yellows. Like there's some of these geckos that I have that are like red and yellow, and you see them both in the gecko.
Yeah,
it's like red and yellow. I think Daniel got one of them for me. I have them on.
That would be pretty cool. A red and yellow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's one.
You also have that Partho. I think of.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Partho babies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like orangey red and yellow, but you could see all of it within the face.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Yeah. Because I know you have one on your shelf, Daniel. That's like a red and yellow, and you see all the reds, the yellows, the whites. Pretty nice looking gecko. And then we can further expand on breeding seasons, breeding geckos together. Maybe some. I wouldn't necessarily. Well, yeah, we could go over some do's and don'ts on the next episode, because there are some do's and don'ts on breeding two geckos together, and we can elaborate more on that on another episode.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's about that time.
That's fine. I gotta eat and make sure the kids eat too.
Cut it. Stop squirreling.
Stop squirreling.
What do you mean? You squirrel all the time, especially when we get towards the end of the video.
I never said it was you. I'm just saying.
We all squirrel.
We gotta stick to the script.
We
gotta stick.
I'm trying to keep, Breezy was like, we gotta stay on time. I was like,
he didn't say that the last couple of times because he's the one that squirreled. Episode 1,
2.
Daniel was scrolling this episode.
Dude.
Let's we'll end it with some last late night plugs. Breezy, you want to talk about your Pokemon shows? You want to talk about your Palm Street real quick? Throw it out there.
Oh yeah, tune into the Palm Street. We're gonna have more Pokemon shows. I just have to pick a day weekly to start doing it, and then we're gonna start dual streaming as well with Triple AJ on Pokemons. So it's gonna be a good time. Come join and watch the live
on Palm Street. Where are we looking for on Palm Street?
On the collectibles tab.
Collectibles tab. Username is what? Breezy Geckos at Breezy Geckos.
Same thing. Breezy Geckos.
Everybody already knows AAA Jack. Everyone sees us, so not too hard to find. Daniel, you got something big coming up. Why don't you talk about that coming up next month? What you got coming up?
Oh yeah, Vegas.
Well, there might be a Target drop on Tuesday next
week.
And
a Sam's drop.
And then Thursday, Walmart drop. Delta Rain.
Oh, here, I got something. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I got something for you. Where's it at?
What? What do you mean? Fine. Yeah, September 19 and 20. That is a Saturday and Sunday.
Sunday?
I had to look at the actual calendar. I was about to make a fool out of myself. Saturday, Sunday, the weekend,
Okay.
middle of the week, or closer towards the end of it. Anyways, Central Valley Expo in Las Vegas at the World Market Center. I was
Okay.
gonna say World Trade Center.
Mm. Remember, like, we're going to New York?
What is it?
It's near downtown. Lots of sightseeing and stuff like that. But it's I've been there. I think this is going to be like the second or third round. No, this is definitely second round where Central Valley took and they moved the venue to there. So it's going to be pretty cool.
I don't even think I've been to that venue when I visited Vegas,
what
so
kind of,
I'm curious.
What kind of venue is this? Like, what are we selling?
It's a big venue.
What's the expo?
Reptiles. It's Central Valley.
There we
Reptile
go. Central
Expo.
Valley Expo. Okay.
Yeah, maybe some 3D prints, maybe
okay.
some bugs, maybe some
Okay.
dry goods, maybe
And so
some
what's so special?
Maybe some
about-
betas.
Pokemon.
What's so special about this expo?
It's the only one in Vegas as far as I know. And they have it
trying to help
twice
you.
a year.
I'm trying to help you here. Who's
Tried.
vending at expo?
Oh, me.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
And Veronica and the whole family. Viva Las Geckos. Maybe our first time.
There
Super
you go.
nervous. As you can tell, because I'm just all over
Yeah,
the place.
yeah.
He doesn't know how to advertise himself here.
Yep.
Man. I didn't want advertisement. I wasn't even expecting you guys to be showing up.
Oh, why?
I didn't want
wouldn't
that.
Why? Why?
Exactly. Let me crash and burn and fail.
we? You are
My
not
first
first
go.
I'm only like
this.
a 50-minute flight away.
Yeah, I know.
With every expo we do, you just have to keep in mind it's all advertising. It's
Yeah.
getting your brand out there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
fun.
I'm not
No,
doing
vending is
I
fun.
gotta
Vending
know
is fun.
stuff.
I feel like
When you
Daniel
vend,
will like
it's gonna
it.
be fun. You're gonna have
It's
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
fun.
vending, and
I
it's
love
so much
vending.
fun. Yeah,
Mhm.
it is so much fun. Trust me,
Yeah.
and it's only gonna be better because we're gonna be there, like Snoozy said yesterday.
Yep.
You know, we are gonna be there. We're gonna be your cheerleaders.
We got
And
you.
We are gonna, we got this.
Go, Daniel.
See ya.
Go. Go, Daniel. Go.
Now I'm gonna specifically only have 4 chairs for me and my family, and then you guys are just gonna have to take a lap.
Oh,
we
We'll
can
stay.
bring chairs.
I'm
We-
staying all the time.
Yeah, we can stand. Dude, I'm
And
on
they're
my
gonna
feet
put a
all
sign
day
and be
at
like, no
work.
soliciting.
You
or
really
something.
think that
Average
I will
20K
be
steps
sitting
a day.
I will be yelling in the aisles. Everyone, go to this booth
Oh,
right
yeah.
here. I'm gonna say
Please
like
don't.
you got the
Please
rarest
don't.
geckos.
I'm
ever.
begging you.
4-wheel drive sitting at this table.
I am begging you. Do not. All right. I just want to be
Yeah,
in my corner. I don't even know where I'm gonna be. I'm still waiting on the next email, whatever. Already paid for the table and all that, but
You really
and then I
expect,
got
you really expect with me, Breezy, Snoozy, and
And
Jay
Jay.
sitting there.
And
You
Nicole.
Really think we weren't gonna cause a scene?
yeah. Hey, you guys, if you guys get 86,
We ain't getting 86.
I'm just saying. I'm taking my badges back. I'm just saying. I'm gonna give it to someone else. You know?
It'll be professional. You know, we're gonna advertise your table.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna come with the lays and shit, and we're gonna start laying everybody too.
Oh my god. Oh, for real?
Oh,
You're
yeah.
gonna bring these?
Yeah, we're gonna bring lays. Everyone's gonna be like, "Where do we get these lays from?" Viva Las Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Viva's Las
that's
Geckos over
Go to
there.
Viva Las
That table,
Vegas.
that table over there.
There's the wheel.
There's the
go.
wheel. And I'll be
Let's
like,
go.
you want to play a fun game? They got a wheel spin over there.
Yep.
I'm gonna be
Where-
like,
You're
I
gonna
heard-
win.
I'm gonna be like,
That's
I
the
heard
goal.
I'll be like, I heard there was a velociraptor over there. I'm gonna say some shit. There's some big dinosaur over there or something, or kangaroos.
Please
and
don't.
shit.
I heard there's like some special beta fish over there too.
There's gonna a kid walk up to your booth and be like, I heard there was a kangaroo over here.
Yeah.
Daniel's not ready.
I can already see he's gonna be so red in the face.
Yeah, he is. Well, when he sees all of us there, he's gonna be like, "Oh shit, it's real." He's like, "It's real."
I'm pretty sure he thinks we're not coming. I'm pretty sure.
He probably thinks that.
It took a while for me to convince him that we were all actually going to Vegas. Because I'm
gonna need a shot or two.
He's like, I need a pregame.
The nerves. Oh,
it's
God.
okay. We can take shots on Friday.
Yeah, I'll just send you the wrong address.
We don't need him hungover, Breezy. Give it to him during the show.
During the show.
So, everything's fine.
So we got Breezy, future Pokemon extraordinaire, Daniel,
future dad.
No.
Future dad. Future husband.
Okay. Future. Yeah, future. Yeah.
Go.
There is some time because it's gonna be later. Later.
Before we go, okay, all you Pokemon people out there, I know y'all watch Poke Streets. Okay.
No.
We're gonna have a celebrity airing on Poke Streets here soon. You'll see it on Instagram. 100%. You're gonna see it soon. Somebody's gonna air it. I already seen the video. I'm not uploading it because that's not who I am. I'm not gonna do that. But I've seen the video, and somebody might upload it, and I don't know because Poke Streets they don't give a flying F of what's going on. But from what I saw, a certain member in this panel today, his name rhymes with crying. I don't know.
What?
What?
I was trying to figure out something to rhyme with Ryan.
Oh,
Brian. Okay, we can go with Brian, I guess. It rhymes with Brian.
What?
But if you guys pause our video and hone in. Oh, you know what? Give me a second.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
So if you guys notice, Breezy has a cut above his eye. And this is why I said he might be on the episode of Poke Streets. Oh, I'm sorry. His name might rhyme with Brian, might be on Poke Streets. Okay?
Or you're gonna see him on on a certain train. Like goes to a certain place.
But
a magical place called Hogwarts.
If you guys don't know what Poke Street, is, it's where Pokemon vending goes wrong. I guess you could say. Cops get involved, or I don't know. But there's a lot of fights. You guys see fights on YouTube. Those little things. This one's called Poke Streets because people fight about Pokemon. I guess. Well.
Oh my God.
Apparently, there was this chick trying to get on the vending machine. And she was glitching the machine. If you guys don't know what glitching machine, I guess just Google it or whatever. Glitching a Pokemon vending machine.
Yeah, up, down, left, right, left, right.
So she was glitching said machine, and this guy whose name rhymes with Brian didn't like it. He wanted an ETB and some booster bundles out of the vending machine as well, and there was a little tussle.
Yeah.
Breezy lost because he doesn't know how to.
Dude, Breezy almost became Nick Fury.
I'm proud of him. He took the punch like a champ. He took it like a champ and walked away. But he might be on an episode of Poke Streets. Kudos to the girl who glitched the machine. She got an ETB.
Kudos.
Breezy got
That's the story we went with. Leave it up to H.
Yep.
I don't know. It was hashtag save Breezy's eye. We can do a hashtag, I guess.
It's okay. Yeah. My eye's great. It's fine. It missed it.
It's his eyebrow.
His
eyebrow. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do a GoFundMe or something like that.
GoFundMe for the eyebrow. Okay.
GoFundMe for the eyebrow. I don't think that part where it's scarred is probably not going to grow back. It's there. It's just going to be there. It's going to be there.
Dude, we need you to have eyebrows like Rock Lee. You know.
It's probably going to be like that.
Yeah.
The big bushy brows.
From Naruto.
Let me just go get some real quick. Let me go to the store.
All right, so we got Breezy, Pokemon. He's Street Pokemon. He's got the geckos. He'll be breeding his first season, probably either this
Oh, yeah.
coming up season or next season.
Mhm.
Got Daniel down there doing his thing, vending his first show. Hopefully soon we'll see him on Palm Street, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully.
All right. AAA Jack, we got some shows coming up your way. We got Show Me also right before Vegas, Tinley, and then we got NARBC. And for our next episode, we got a little special treat for you guys.
Oh yeah. Make
Yeah,
sure to tune in.
Last episode, we had a special guest. We had Snoozy up in here. He helped us talk a little bit about Pokemon. Our next episode is our first interview, guys. We're interviewing a certain breeder, Mike with Misfit Gecko Army.
Mhm.
Episode 5. And funny, you were talking about your breeding projects, Breezy, which is Splatterlines. That's what we're honing in on next episode. We're talking about Dalmatians and how are these spots come about? What are our theories? We got some cool theories on there about Dalmatians and try to see where these spots are coming from. Mike with Misfit, we're gonna interview Mike with Misfit Gecko Army to help us shed a little bit of light on that Dalmatian gene, if it's a gene.
Oh yeah.
Or something. So
yeah.
Anything else, guys? You guys got anything else before we hop off? We good?
I found Vegeta's
placard.
certi. Yeah.
Oh, Certif. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark.
Mark.
Cert.
Oh.
Mark with the gecko room.
Yep.
Hell
Go
yeah.
right there. Confetti.
Super.
I don't know who's Vision. I mean, I feel like everyone's naming their geckos after Vision. And then Psylocke, that's a pretty cool name. Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
I don't know if
That's X-Man, not Mortal Kombat.
But that is
I got
also something.
I got a bunch of food names.
Food names: Ube, Lumpias, Punsi.
Oreo, s'mores, tiramisu,
McFlurry. That's my other
creme
boy. I might bring him actually because he's like super chill and handleable. So like I want kids to like
Starburst.
So, all right,
Starburst.
guys.
Yeah.
That is the end of episode 4 in the books. We will come back with you with some interviews, some talks about Dalmatian. Remember, if you guys want us to see us interview anybody in particularly, talk about a certain topic you want, feel free, drop them in the comments. As always, AJ, Breezy, and Viva, we are out.
Catch you later. Peace.